Greetings and welcome back to the channel, and today we're in the new update. Woohoo! 1.9.5, yay! And I wanted to cover some of the new things, but not like every other vid that you've seen on the internet or YouTube, you know what I mean? Because everyone's covered everything new in the update, because, yeah, and Yuzi and Scrapman has also got even earlier access, so you've probably already seen their vids. So I'm gonna try instead to do some aiming servo experiments, because the new aiming servo is in the game. It's probably one of the coolest blocks that got added in this update. So yeah, I can aim wherever I want to aim and shoot my own plane. Yeah, they're not really optimized for planes, I think, in my opinion. And yeah, this is just a real random plane I made. Yeah, don't worry about it. So, what experiments do I want to do? Well, I have a few random ideas, but let's start off with just seeing how the aiming servo works. Alright, so if I just put an aiming servo down and I put a light on it, it will point wherever my camera is pointing. And you see it's doing this weird flip thing. I think that's because the degrees are not set to max yet. They're 120 degrees each side. So if I set them both to 180, it should be able to go all the way around. Yep, that's simple enough. If I press the button, let's say I set to space, and I press space, it'll return to forward. Okay. And I press space again, and it follows my cursor. So that's simple enough. What else? I can set the speed, and I can set off by default or hold position. So, yeah, normal enough controls. If I have hold position on and I press space, then it'll be locked in whatever position I was on before. Then, yeah. Alright, that's normal enough. Let's say I want more direction of freedom, so I put another aiming servo. Okay, so now I should be able to look up and down. Also, it's glitching out a bit. Let me move the light up by one. Now I can look wherever I want, and the aiming servo will point at it. That seems good. Simple enough. There's not much there. Now, let's get to the interesting parts. What if I put an aiming servo on another aiming servo, and they're both the same direction? So, this aiming servo is on top of this aiming servo, which is controlling this. Well, I'm gonna get rid of that, but yeah. Which way would the light go? Or will the game entire break? Make your predictions in comments right now. Let's see what happens. Interesting. If you look carefully, I think the top aiming servo is not moving at all. It's just the bottom one that's moving. That's interesting. If you stack them, then only the bottom aiming servo will actually move. How far does this go? Let's try this. Alright, I have a ton of aiming servos now, and I also made it a bit brighter so you can see better. It's really... Oh, wait. If you look carefully, you can see the top one jittering a bit. But only the bottom one's actually moving. That's fascinating. Alright, we're going max simplicity. Also, in case you were wondering, these each one are 7 complexity. So that's a new number. We have Snake. The Great Light Snake. Perfect. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting to have happen. I was kind of expecting the light snake. And while we're at it, we might as well look at the new damage visuals. There's less of the yellow glowy stuff and... Oh, I'm gone. There's less of the yellow glowy stuff, and now it's just more like a grayish. There's still some yellow, but it's more just like metal damage like thing. Alright, yeah. What else can we do with aiming servos? I'm gonna ask my Discord server what to do with the aiming servos, because that was actually... I had one other idea, but I can't remember right now. Give me a bit. Alright, we have some ideas. Let's try them out. Starting with the RC glitch. Let's try both, like the seatless and the normal seat version, and see if the aiming servo works with the RC glitch. Let's start off with the seatless RC glitch. So if I detach... Oh, the detachable blocks don't have keybinds. Oh. Their default keybind is now right click. That's new. Okay. So I have control over the car, but I can't control the aiming servo. I still have control over the car. So this is the normal seat RC glitch. Let's try that again. But I have one more idea. Now what if I have a logic gate set into the aiming servo? So I've done that with the keybind of space. So the car works. What if I do that? Nope. Okay. The aiming servo does not work with the normal seat RC glitch. Yeah. That's interesting. Nice to know. Let's try the seatless RC glitch then. Random update while building. A neighbor's cat is staring at me through an outside window. That's weird. Anyways. Alright, let's try the seatless RC glitch. So, this is one of the versions where I could just slap a seat on here. These logic gates have all the controls set to that. So now I can drive this car. Perfect. But can I use the aiming servo? And the answer looks like no, I can't. That's interesting. Wait, no. Is it working? Oh no, that's just the gun turning, never mind. Yeah, the aiming servo is not working. Yeah, it's just the gun auto aim. Interesting. So you cannot use this aiming servo with the RC glitch. I'm sure a lot of people are not going to be happy with that. Nope, I'm down here. Join me, car. Yeah, I have no idea where I went. Never mind. So that's not good. I can't use the aiming servo with the RC glitch. Unfortunate. Let's try. What else can we do? I put a camera block in here, so let's see how that interacts. Okay, so like this, when I'm not in camera mode, it's fine. What about when I join camera mode? Oh, this is actually really cool. I don't know if you've like played many like games like this that do this, but like spaceship games tend to do this, where it's like a tether to the center of your screen, and the further you move it from the center of the screen, the more like speed it has. I'm sorry if this is making me dizzy. It's actually behaving like that. So if I keep my mouse in the center, it doesn't move. Move my mouse to the left a bit, it's moving constantly, like it won't stop. It's like a tether. It's actually really cool. Well, new thing learned. This is actually a really cool interaction. I like this very much. Camera blocks plus the new aiming servo is approved by Radon. Alright, our next idea is to make a robotic arm with it. And let's see how intuitive these controls are. So I just put one aiming servo here and one here. And I've set them to not go too far with turning. Oh, this one's going full. And let's see how we can make a robotic arm with it. And this is just a little crate, I guess. So it's one thing I noticed while making this. It's getting like really like feedback loopy, like it's shaking constantly, and I don't know what the cause of that is. So let me try maybe. Let's see. See, strength is max. If I turn the strength down to like 50, then it just gets worse. Like look at that. We do not want that. So maybe these aiming servos are just like weak compared to normal servos. Like they just can't handle much weight. So let's turn the speed back to 2. I turned it down to 0.5 to see if it might look better. Maybe that's the cause. That is not the solution. That is indeed not the solution. Let's turn the speed down to 0.1. Hey, it's not shaking as much. Let's see if we can grab this block. Alright, it's really shaky, so arm, like a robotic arm with this, definitely works. It's a very cool concept. It's just really bad with like feedback loop problems. I don't know what the problem is or what the cause is, but it does work. Like this is actually really cool. I can very easily control this, and that was my launching sound. Yeah, robotic arm is a half success. It's like very intuitive to use. It feels like really easy to use, but we have this issue with the feedback loop, and like maybe they're not being able to handle all this weight of the arm. And maybe if I don't put pistons on it, it might be a bit better, but still, it was really bad. So this gets a half pass. Alright, our next idea is to try using the aiming servos to fly a blade. Now I know Yusi's already done this, but he's like had the aiming servos trigger sensors to trigger control surfaces. I'm just using the aiming servos on the control surfaces themselves. So let's try that. But I put these aiming servos backwards, so let's see if that like does what I want it to do. So if I look there, if I look down, it's gonna pitch up. If I look if I look down, it's gonna pitch down. If I look up, it's gonna pitch up. That's perfect. So they're backwards. Let's try flying this plane. Oh, this is very stiff. Oh, now we're in a feedback loop. That's fun. Alright, that's nice to know. But it does work. Sort of. We need to slow down the speed a lot. Okay, let's do that real quick. Alright, 0.1 speed. Let's see if this is any better. Let's take off. Okay, we still have a feedback loop, but it's a lot better, and this is actually quite fun to control. Like, it's easily controllable. I just do that, and then I can point that way, and it turns. Now you might notice, why don't I have it for roll control? Because roll is a bit more complicated. I can't just put it on the side, because then that's just going to do like yaw control. I want roll control. So I have an idea on what to do though. And that's going to involve some shifting of weight to basically roll the blade. So let's try that. But other than that, this is actually really quite nice and intuitive. This is a lot like... It's an interesting idea, and it's not very refined right now. So, I think it's working though. Let's just try flying it. Alright, takeoff is a bit hard with this. Because it doesn't like do like small adjustments, it does massive adjustments. Which is the only problem here. And it doesn't like roll, right, it won't work when it's upside down. Okay, so there's definitely stuff to fix here. It's not the best system in the world. But, maybe that's another video idea. We could try making the system work a lot better. But so far, I have control, really bad control, but I have control of the aircraft until it flips upside down. After that, I have no control. Wait, no, I do. Or not. Or I do. Or not. Who knows? But that's it. Enough time for this idea. So I have one last idea, and for that I'm going to need a friend from my Discord server. And by friend, I mean like I'm just going to ask a random member to join VC. Because I have one last idea to test. I am so smart. I forgot that they can't join VC. Because they don't have the test branch. So you'll just have to test it in some other video, I guess. I am joined with Logic to test this final thing. Basically, if I have two seats, who will control the aiming servo? So right now, Logic is controlling it. So why don't you seat Logic? Now I'm gonna control it. Now let's see if Logic hops back. Go hop back in.
Oh, I cannot control it all.
I cannot control it all.
Can you?
Nope.
Oh, I think the server just...
Oh, the server. Let's try that one more time, shall we? So, Logic hops in the seat. He can control the aiming servo. Alright, now I hop in the seat. I can control the aiming servo. Now, Logic hops back in. And...
I can't control it at all.
I'm controlling the aiming servo. So, what I guess... Wait,
so,
okay. Now let me hop
What if you get out?
I mean,
What if you hop back in?
If I hop in. Now
Oh, you still control it.
Okay, so what's happening here, in case the viewers are confused, is I placed this seat before I placed this seat. So this seat is like the main seat, so it's gonna take priority. So that's all that's happening, basically. I guess that answers our question. The aiming servo is controlled by the priority seat if there's more than one. Thank you for joining me, Logic. I guess that's it for our testing today. I'll see you later. Bye.
Okay. And there he goes.
But that's it for today's video. New update, woohoo! And I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe. If you want to take part in more events. Almost all of these ideas were taken from a Discord server, so that's an opportunity right there. But anyways, that's it for today. Goodbye.